Hi, my name is Debra R. Richardson of Debra R. Richardson LLC, and I work with you to help you clean up your vendor data, clean up your vendor processes so that you can pay the right vendor. Now, this week's Vendor Master File tip of the week is use a tool you already have to combat fraud in accounts payable. And no, I am not talking about a vendor self-registration portal. And it may not be obvious, but if you currently have a tool that your vendor uses to submit invoices or check payment status, you can use that to prevent fraud. Now, fraud occurs in accounts payable because we don't trust the requester that submits the information, since it could be a fraudster, or we don't trust the method that we receive it, which for most of us is email. So here is how that invoicing/payment status tool can help. So one, it authenticates your vendor through the login process. So you know that you are dealing with your vendor and not a fraudster. Two, once authenticated, if that tool has an upload capability, now the vendor can upload the required documents such as the W-9 and the banking information. That can be uploaded into the tool, getting that sensitive information out of email. So for example, on a W-9, which the tax ID can be a social security number if you're dealing with some mom and pops, those smaller companies, not everyone is a large company with an EIN and where that's considered public information. So if you're dealing with a mom and pop, any company that has a social security number, that sensitive information is out of email. Along with the vendor banking details, getting that sensitive information out of email mitigates the risk of business email compromise or BEC fraud. Now, third, and once again, once authenticated, if the tool has messaging capabilities, it can replace those email and phone inquiries. For those vendors that are registered in the tool, require that they communicate with you through the tool, again, eliminating the risk of talking to a fraudster when you think you are talking to your vendor either via phone or via email. Get those inquiries out of phone, out of email, and put them into the tool where, again, the vendor has already authenticated themselves by logging in. So if you would like more information on how to combat fraud, please go to my website at debrarrichardson.com for free tools and resources to avoid fraud, regulatory fines, and just bad vendor data overall. And good luck, and don't forget to tune in next Tuesday for next week's Vendor Master File tip of the week.